So continuing with the draft analysis series that I've been doing, we're going to move on to Quentin Johnston, a guy who a lot of people have in the first round, going in the first round. Let's go over some of his stuff and stats and what I think about him, and then I'll decide where I like him, and then you can talk about it, whatever, in the comments. Starting off with notable stats. So notable stats about this guy is that he averaged 17.8 yards of reception. So we know already for that stat right there is that he is a deep threat, right? 6 touchdowns, 60 receptions, and 1,069 yards. Moving on to the pros and cons list. So start off with the pros. He's got great height and build, amazing frame, great build. He's got good agility for a big frame like he has. I think he's like 6'4" or something like that. So great agility, very kind of shifty a little bit, right? And then we have amazing at tracking the ball. He really, I mean, that's notable for deep threats as well. And then great burst and acceleration. If he's a great downhill runner as well. Good versatility. You could use him off of the snap if you wanted to. They tried using him to run the ball a couple of times this year. It didn't really work out, but I can see him being useful in the NFL scheme for like a jet sweep or something, right? And then amazing with post and slant routes. Also has great use of skill moves. Moving on to the cons list, all right? So he's mostly used for a deep threat. However, that can definitely fill a need. I think, though, if you're going to go and try to get him for the first round, I think you should probably stray more towards the second day. Early second day, maybe a second round pick would be a perfect fit for him, in my opinion, just because he is simply just a deep threat in my eyes. He could be used a lot. That's just my own opinion. A lot of big plays off of blown coverages. I've seen a lot of his touchdowns, not a lot of them, but some of the touchdowns that he had last season in the 2022 season that were just strictly blown coverages. I love the guy, don't get me wrong, and I don't like saying that because I genuinely do think that he is a great route runner and that he gets separation from corners. However, he only has 6 touchdowns this season, and when like 2 or 3 of those are just off of blown coverages, that's a little bit of a worry for me, okay? And then struggles with press coverage and then also drops passes from time to time. His hands aren't that great, but like I said, he gets separation. So if it's like wide open, he's going to make the catch. Struggles with press coverage. Again, he gets that kind of he struggles with that first step when people are pressed on him. He doesn't really get good release, but once he does kind of get that separation, he is gone. He is out of there and just make that throw, really. And then route running needs improvement. He just needs to clean it up a little bit, all right? But everything else, really great. So a lot of people like this guy going in the first round. In my opinion, I see him more of a day 2 guy. I like him in the second round. I think that you could get him there. It's just, he's just a deep threat in my eyes. I don't think you need to waste a first round pick on that.